All right, listen here, guys. You heard it first. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I think I've found the best two-stage battery snowblower. Let's get right into it. What's up, guys? Aiden here, Aiden Landscaping. Welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I got something cool to show you. Toro released a two-stage 60-volt battery snowblower. First in its class for Toro. Super awesome. I'm gonna show that to you guys right here, right now. Without further ado, let's take a look at this machine and let me show you what it's got. Let's do it.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared.
Alright guys, what do you think of that machine? It's a pretty mean looking machine. It did some serious damage. Obviously we were only testing at about 3-4 inches of snow, maybe 2, I'm not exactly sure. I will let you guys know that that was a prototype machine that we were testing with before it was released out on the market, so a couple of the things will look different than when you guys, if one were to purchase it, would see. One of the things I will mention is the battery housing where they're held, the door that opens and closes the battery. I know they were changing that, plus it didn't have all of its stickers on it or its final paint and that kind of stuff. So those little minor details will be changing when you buy a snowblower from Toro, specifically that snowblower. I want to go ahead and mention a couple of my favorite features about the snowblower. One being 26-inch clearing width. That is a pretty wide clearing width. Compared to a single stage snowblower or even some of the smaller two-stage snowblowers. It's also equipped with 3 places to put in batteries, whether that's your 2.5 amp hour or your 7.5 or 6 amp hour batteries. I will say you put 3 7.5 amp hour batteries in that snowblower and it will go. It will last for a long time, plenty of power, just like Toro says, power without compromise, and I totally agree with that statement when they built this snowblower. I would not try to run this snowblower on anything smaller than the 7.5 amp hour batteries, maybe the 6s, but honestly, if you're gonna be cutting through thick and wet stuff, I would not lack on power and put those small little 2.5s in there. They're gonna just die so quickly. You wanna get as much power out of this snowblower as possible. That way you're not constantly changing batteries, which is a big downfall if you had to change batteries. Speaking of batteries, I will mention the runtime on this was about 45 minutes when we had 2 batteries in there. So that's pretty good. I would say it would be well over an hour and 10 minutes if you put the 3 batteries in there. Which if you get enough batteries, I mean, I think an hour and 10 minutes for a decent sized driveway is plenty of time to get it cleared, scrape that ice layer off, you know, give them plenty of time to charge up. The batteries don't take long to charge. I'm not exactly sure how long. I think we've charged my batteries here within a couple of hours or so, which is great because then you can get right back at it for another hour and 10 minutes, which gives you enough time to break up the lifts as the snow comes down and get it every couple inches so you're not out there so much. As far as price point, I've heard that it's going to be $17.99, which I think is a little steep, honestly, for what it is. There's a lot of gas models out there that are $12.99, $11.99, very comparable to this. Honestly, right now with the way things are going, I wouldn't recommend this snowblower at all for commercial use. There's just not enough technology there to make those batteries small enough, charge fast enough, and be able to get right back out there without having to wait through the charging time. So as far as commercial use, I'm going to say no right now. Residential use, definitely could see the purpose of it, where you don't want to store gas, you're already in that 60-volt market, where you have all the batteries. This would be very handy because you already have all those batteries. You're just getting the snowblower to amplify your tools in the system, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I definitely see a place for it, yes. Right now, am I gonna say commercial use? Probably not, unless you're doing some small stuff. A couple of the other features I really like about it, it's not heavy at all, which, you know, 2 guys can manageably pick it up into the bed of a pickup truck, which with a gas engine, that's not happening without ramps. It has heated hand grips, which is awesome. Love the heated hand grips. Keeps your hands nice and warm. I don't think you saw it in the video, but maybe when we weren't recording, I was actually rocking that thing with no gloves, so my hands were plenty warm. It's awesome. You know, I've never gotten to test a snowblower with heated hand grips, and once those things get warm, they're warm. It's nice. It has the ability to go in 2 speeds in reverse and I think 5 forward. And if you put it in 5, you're going pretty quick, which is awesome. I wanted to tell you why we only got to test this in 3 inches of snow. When Toro reached out to me and said, hey, let's see what you think of this thing. It was already late in the season. I want to say it was late January, early February, which is kind of iffy for us here in Maryland. Are we going to get more snow or is it going to just be ice storms? Because normally by, I don't know, late February, normally I'll say, we've gotten some big storms early March, but things normally have cleared up and you might not expect much but some small ice storms. So unfortunately that was the case. We were left with just some small snow that had been left on the grass from some bigger storms. So we were like, you know what? Let's go to the common area of our neighborhood and let's just start snow blowing the grass. I said, I don't know if it's going to eat up much of the grass, but we'll try to lift it up a little bit just so we can get the snow so we could test this thing out. And it actually worked out great. We weren't tearing up much of the grass. It's super funny. Dude, we had people driving by us all the time laughing at us when we were up there for an hour or so making the video. People were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, look guys, I'm just testing this snowblower. I promise I'm not being weird. But no, it wasn't tearing up much grass, which is good. So I'm glad we got to test it at least. Other things I want to mention, it's got the quick stick shoot, which is just the typical thing where you push it down, you can control the pitch this way, and then control your turning radius this way, which is awesome. There's none of that cranking nonsense where you got to crank it around or anything like that. So it's super quick to just flip your chute around while you're going. One of the downsides I will mention is that if you try to turn the snowblower on, there's a key. So you turn the snowblower on and it gets up to full RPM and you try to engage both the drive and the snowblower shaft at the same time too fast. It just locks you out for some reason. It makes this loud beeping noise. It goes beep or something like that. And it goes for like 20 seconds and you can't start the snowblower back up. And it's kind of annoying, honestly, because then you got to turn the key back, turn it up again, and then like do your drive shaft and then your thing, or put your blower on and then your drive shaft. You can't engage both at the same time, and otherwise it locks it out for some reason. So that's kind of annoying. I didn't get any video of it, but that was one of the first things I noticed. So don't quote me on it. They might fix that by the time you guys get the actual model. I'm not exactly sure what their plan was and what they planned to change, but that was definitely one of the things we noticed that we didn't care for on this unit. Other than that, there wasn't really much not to care for. I've used a gas-powered one here at my dad's now that I think about it. Very similar. It's like a Toro 1028 or something like that, so very comparable in size. I think it's also 26 inches, but it's got the gas engine, quick stick, heated hand grips, 26 inches, gas engine. I will say that the battery is easier to maneuver than the gas one, that's for sure. It whips around its turns faster and it's lighter and feels more nimble to use, even though it's a similar size machine. Other than that, power seemed about the same. Then again, I can't really compare on power because we were testing in the fluffiest snow. I could have cleared that grass with a backpack blower if I really wanted to. So honestly, that's not really a comparable thing I can compare to. But other than that, I'm just gonna shoot you guys straight. I just wanted to keep this video nice and short, give you my honest thoughts on the snowblower. If I had more to share with you, if we had more storms, I would totally share it with you. If there another opportunity comes up to test this snowblower, give you guys my honest thoughts again, I surely will. Not sure what the future holds for content with Toro. So we'll figure that out and I'll let you guys know. So all in all, to recap, is it a good snowblower? Yes. Would I buy it for commercial use? Absolutely not. When I buy it for residential use, when you're doing one driveway and you're already in the 60 volt line, yes. If you were just getting into the 60 volt line and plan to stay in the line, I would also say yes. But if you were to buy this just as its own thing, have no other tools, no other batteries in the line, I'm gonna honestly say no. For the price point it comes in at $17.99, then you need to buy additional batteries. You're gonna be well over $2,000. For that, just get yourself the gas model from Toro, something smaller, save yourself the $800 if you don't mind dealing with gas. But other than that, if you fit in that category, you already have batteries, or you're just doing something where you don't want to deal with gas, 100% recommend this. Yeah guys, that's about it I got for you guys. Plenty of content coming down the pipeline. Now that I got some more time, we're ready to start cranking the vids. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. If you have any other questions, you know where to leave them. With that, I'm Aiden from Maison Landscaping. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.